Welcome to the Mugiwara Sketches YouTube channel, buddy. Hey, One Piece Enthusiasts. Welcome back to our channel. It's been quite the wait, but One Piece Chapter 1104 is finally here, and boy, did it deliver. In today's video, we're diving deep into the chapter, shining the spotlight on one of the five elders, Saturn, and his mind-blowing regeneration power. Because of the holidays, One Piece Chapter 1104 finally came out after a very long wait. Around this time of the year, the manga always takes long breaks. This chapter had some of the most amazing plot twists, especially when it came to Saturn's character. Saturn, one of the five elders in the warrior god of defense science, was at the center of everything that happened in the Egghead Island arc. In this week's chapter, he showed off even more of his amazing skills, with his very strange ability to heal drawing the most attention. Part 1, Saturn's strange power, Ushi. Saturn is one of the five elders in the world of One Piece, and he is a very strong person. Fans thought he was a politician at one point in the story. They thought he was just sitting in the holy land of Marihoa and making decisions from there. Fans didn't think Saturn and the other five elders would have such strong powers. That being said, Oda dispelled this false belief during the Reverie Dream, which was shown through Sabo. In the throne room of the Pangaea Castle, Sabo saw hell from the top of the Red Line whenever the Reverie took place. From that point on, Sabo could see that the five elders were more than just politicians. The truth was that they were evil and had strange powers. Fans could only see the silhouettes of these figures at the time, but it was clear that all of them had dangerous skills that they couldn't even picture. Fans have been able to see Saturn's power because he has been a part of the Egghead Island story arc the whole time. As usual, Oda did not let anyone down. He showed off the power he was hiding, which turned out to be the Ushi. It turned out that Saturn had a very strong talent that might have come from a devil fruit. He changed into what looks like a Japanese yokai as soon as he set foot on Egghead Island. I believe this yokai is the Ushi, a monster with the body of an ox and the legs of a spider. In the Egghead Island arc, Saturn showed up in a very strange way. As soon as he stepped foot on the island, everyone felt his scary presence. The only thing this meant was that Saturn had superpowers, which fans saw right away. Even more so than the real Ushi, Saturn had amazing powers. One thing was that he could beat people just by looking at them. Saturn could hit people and knock them down without even moving. This skill was something he used on many people, including Sanji. He also had the amazing power to hold other people down with an unseen force that wouldn't let them move. The most interesting thing about Saturn was that it had a strange ability to heal itself. Part 2, Saturn Vs Kuma. The fight between Saturn and Kuma was shown in One Piece Chapter 1104. It came after the previous chapter. Kuma ran to save his daughter Bonnie as soon as he got to Egghead Island and put his back up against her. Right away, he turned to Saturn and punched a member of the five elders with all the anger that was building up inside him. Putting Haki on his hand, he crushed Saturn's face so hard that he flew through several buildings. Saturn was surprised to take a lot of damage. His face was totally broken, and one of his horns was also broken. To make things even worse, a lot of buildings fell on top of him, flooding him. It was planned that this attack would be very dangerous and could have killed him. But this false belief was quickly dispelled when he came out of the rubble and began to heal as if nothing had happened. As Kuma punched Saturn with all his might, Saturn just shrugged it off. That's when fans knew that whatever power he has isn't normal, even by devil fruit standards. Part 3, Saturn's regeneration ability. Fans can see right away that Saturn has some crazy healing skills up his sleeve. For starters, fans know for sure that Saturn has a power that comes from eating devil fruits. On the other hand, it's possible that Ima gave Saturn this power directly, without Saturn eating a devil fruit. Fans know for sure that he is a yokai because he wears a homuragumo around his neck, which shows that he is awakening. If Saturn used devil fruit, he would definitely be a mythical Zoan, which is a type of Zoan that most people don't know about. This time, awakening would mean that Saturn has a healing factor that is on a whole new level, which would make him a lot stronger. It is important to keep in mind, though, that healing factor and faster repair rate are not the same thing. Saturn can quickly get better, but he can do a lot more than that. It's also clear that he can fix any harm he gets. Saturn lost one arm, a leg, his horn, and parts of his face when Kuma hit it with his blow. The buildings crushed him. Even so, he was seen healing from all the damage like it wasn't even there. When Radical Beam was used by Frankie to blow a hole in Saturn, Saturn didn't even move, and the damage healed again. He can heal people only because of the special power in his devil fruit. In the event that his fruit is a mythical Zoan, it has this unique ability, just like other mythical Zoans. Fans should keep in mind that every magical Zoan has a great power. In Saturn's case, it seems to be his amazing ability to heal himself. But, like all Zoan's powers, this one will have limits. Using this skill should use up stamina, and when Saturn's stamina gets low enough, he shouldn't be able to recover anymore, which would be the key to beating him. There may be more to his ability to grow back than just the power of his mythical Zoan fruit, though. If Saturn did not have any of the power of a devil fruit, then this ability to heal itself could have been given to him by Emu. Fans should remember that Saturn has a scar across his face, which is a strange fact. One way to hurt him in fight is to hit him with something that will make this scar heal. He should have fixed the cut that left him with a scar if not. Just like with Kaido, maybe the key to hurting Saturn is being able to use Conqueror's Haki. It could also be something Luffy needs to figure out later on as the story goes on. Summary and highlights. One Piece Chapter 1104 has some amazing plot twists, especially when it comes to Saturn's character and his strange ability to regenerate. Saturn's amazing abilities are shown by his ability to change into the Ushi Oni. He can use his gaze to knock people down and an unseen force to hold them in place. During the fight between Saturn and Kuma, Saturn's amazing ability to heal quickly from deadly hits shows how powerful he is. Thanks for being here with us for this review. Tell me what you think about Saturn's ability to heal. Let's keep the One Piece excitement going by leaving them in the comments. It's important that you subscribe so that we can go into more detail about the world of One Piece. Thank you very much for visiting the Mugiwara Sketches YouTube channel, buddy. We hope you enjoy our funny sketch videos and anime reviews. Don't forget to subscribe to continue joining us on our joyful journey in the world of anime. If you have any wishes, questions, or suggestions for our next videos, feel free to express your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you very much for your support, and until we meet again. See you next time, buddy. What is One Piece anime? One Piece is a manga and anime story about a young boy named Monkey D. Luffy who wants to be the king of the pirates in the world. As a child, he eats a devil fruit, a strange plant that makes him able to stretch like rubber. Before the show starts, Luffy goes out into the world for the first time and starts to gather a group of pirates. The main group grows over time, but it starts with Luffy, Nami the Navigator, and a swordsman named Roronoa Zoro. At some point, Luffy and his friends are known as the Straw Hat Pirates, and they go on many exciting adventures across the ocean. One Piece is a lot of fun because it's silly. Luffy goes from island to island around the world in the series. Each island has its own setting and theme. It's a pretty fantastical world full of animals that look like people, live skeletons, and other delightfully strange things. Within moments the group is in a winter scene, and the next they are on a tropical island full of giants. The show is full of silly and bright details. For example, Zoro holds a sword in his mouth, a scary military boss wears a cute bulldog hat, and people don't use phones to talk to each other instead. They use special transponder snails that can send and receive messages. Luffy is a carefree person who just wants to eat a tasty meal and laugh at bad jokes. Even though there are some funny parts in the series, a lot of One Piece is about freedom. During his travels, Luffy often takes up guns to help his friends and encourages others to do the same against pirates and government-backed military occupations. The characters in Luffy and his crew get stronger with each fight, which is typical for shonen manga. A lot of the story is about how Luffy beats a problem that seemed impossible to solve and finds some kind of secret power. After each fight, Luffy and his team get stronger and move closer to his main goal, which is to find the One Piece. Why is it called One Piece? The first part of both the manga and the anime shows that Pirate King Gold D. Roger is telling the truth about the mythical wealth called the One Piece. One Piece is the name of the show because Luffy wants to find the One Piece and become the next Pirate King. One of Luffy's main goals in the show is mentioned in the show's title. What is the One Piece? The answer to this question is still one of the biggest secrets in the series. It's been more than 1,000 episodes, and we still don't know what One Piece is. We know that the One Piece is the name of the treasure that Gold D. Roger collected on his travels because of details in the manga. We still don't know a lot about the treasure, though. There are a lot of ideas from fans about what the One Piece is, but we still don't know what it is or even if it's real. The One Piece could just be the friends Luffy makes along the way.